it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can break into the open.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball for 33.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Puts it out of the air. Good solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive turns.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. He leads it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
You want as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working with perfection. When you go 10 plays on the opening drive, you cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing field, so this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot. Listen, get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Avila. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the single back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown plays.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be great. Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the grab over the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw it out of the way.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading and reacting to what they've got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of getting to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it.
Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to hold it in the first down and more.
And he's knocked down immediately with not the four. He moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Try the run. Hard running field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Syracuse right back at it. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback wheeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Syracuse looking for the fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes back for 3.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers the first sack.
close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback. He'll just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And they takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cuse. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. This is where the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paul, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Avila. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just keep slinging it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they get got, but it's an inclination.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. They're already in the second quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
They're dealing with a second and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Offense in a bunch formation. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive points.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. And down he goes. Trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man, he just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit, it's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely Central New York.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
The play-action fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Guys, this offense is already peeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it, but deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Hand off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They dialed up a shot play that they couldn't hook up.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Orange will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, we thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them to play.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a take one. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Finally corralled the number 4. He picks up the first down. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's pulled down after a tight run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside for defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. They're trying to slam it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the goal. This time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And the offense continues to run the football. Second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Handoff to the single running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there, caused the missed timing.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion, now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll run that one back and be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock, he lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the left side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Working the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to number 25. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the throw back to that completion. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together. Man, this might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home. Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask, right? He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. I think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Got it. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Caught in the backfield. It's a Vila. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, here's the problem defensively because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that in this offense, unfortunately. Just the quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W and go out.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Everett. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Everett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be second and 3. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Everett. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Trying to barrel in. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Scrambling away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs.
Touchdown! And the following has started.
This one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be going on to protect this lead.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for the next one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Seems it complete to the right. And defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense run the match. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're in the mix. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. That will be the final play as the clock strikes zero here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to...